And there we are. So, good morning and welcome to Upper Body Tuesday. Upper Body Thursday. I knew there was an upper body in there. I knew the day began with a T. Okay, let's start by just getting ourselves warmed up by just jogging gently on the spot. So, just getting our heart rate up just that little bit, getting to feel just like we're more awake. That's it. Nicely done. Okay, and then some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Again, just getting those big joints moving. Yeah, that's synovial fluid flowing. And then back into just jogging on the spot again. That's it. Nicely done. Okay, kick those out. Right. So today we're going to do we're going to do 6 exercises specifically targeting our arms. So our triceps and our biceps. So our triceps are there down the back of our arms, allow us to straighten our arms. Biceps at the front, allow us to bend our arms up. So we're going to start off on the floor with some skull crushers, working our triceps. You just alter the camera slightly. There we are. So you need a couple of weights or just something to act as a bit of resistance. And if you've got something that you can just use on the top of your back, some blocks or something, just to raise your back slightly off the ground, that's great. If not, you don't have to. You can do it directly on the ground. We'll start off by pointing our elbows at the ceiling and then squeezing our triceps to drive our arms up into the air. And then slowly bring them back down and behind our head. So all the way up, big squeeze, and all the way down, that nice stretch. From there, we're going to stand up, and we're going to go into tricep overhead extensions. So we're going to bring our arms up over top of our head, keep our elbows as close to our ears as we can. Then driving the arms into the air by squeezing our triceps. And slowly bring our arms back and down behind our back. If you look at this from the side, again, as you drive your arms into the air, just watch as bring it down the back as we go for that big stretch. We want to try and get the weights in our hands as far down our back as we can to make sure we're stretching our biceps as much as we can. Biceps, triceps. Again, all the words mixed up this morning. Okay, from there, I'm going to go into a bent over position. We're going to tricep kickbacks. So pinning the elbows to the side of the body, then driving our arms backwards. Again, holding that position for a second where we're squeezing our triceps and then bringing them back in start position. Again, if you look at it from the front, literally your arms are going straight back, holding into that position, and then bringing back to the start. Okay, that's our triceps done. Then we're going to move into our biceps. For those, we're going to bring our elbows to the side of our body and pin them there. Palms facing forwards. We're going to do alternating bicep curls. So as we bring one of them up, the other one goes down. We're going to keep this constant motion between these two. As we bring it up, we're squeezing our biceps. As we bring it down, we want to try and make sure we bring it as far down as we can, so that it's, you'll feel the weight almost touching your leg on each movement. From there, we're going to go into hammer strength curl. So again, keeping the elbows pinned to the side, we're just going to turn our hands so our palms are facing one another, which means we're going to get a little bit more range of motion because we're not going to have the obstruction of our legs in place. We're going to bring both of them up at the same time, squeeze, and then both the arms come down. So again, if you look at that from the side, both of them come up, a big squeeze, and as they come down all completely straight because don't have to worry about your legs. And the final movement we'll do are going to be some drag curls. So again, palms facing forwards, keeping the weights as close to our body now as we can as we push our elbows backwards. So we're bringing the weights up the front of our body, pushing the elbows backwards, squeezing the biceps, and slowly bring them back down. If you look at that from the side, you'll see arms go back, but the weights stay pretty much straight up our fronts. Okay, any questions?
Nope, sounds like the classics today.
It's very much a classic, is this one?
Right down the road. Boom.
Perfect.
Dave McGott had
Okay.
a question.
McGann,
No, I'm okay.
you're good.
Yes.
Excellent. In which case, let's crack on with set number one. It all hits the ground. A classic Thursday hits, it sounds like. Yeah, I like that. Okay, elbows pointing to the ceiling. I'm ready to really squeeze those triceps to drive your arms into the air. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well there, we're going to stand up and move into alternating bicep curls. So pinning our elbows to the side of our body, palms facing up. And we'll
Oh, we're
start.
swapping back and forth? I thought before you said 3
Oh,
triceps, 3 biceps.
you're right, it is 3
No, I'd
triceps.
rather. It's up to you.
No. We're doing 3 triceps, 3 biceps. Exhaust the triceps first, and we'll go to exhaust the biceps. It's okay, my brain's just not working this morning. Okay, tricep overhead extensions. So pinging the elbows to the side of the head, and then driving your arms into the air. We'll start this in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Going back into our bent over position, we're going to tricep kickbacks. So again, driving our arms backwards, holding it for a brief second before bringing them forwards again. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight into our alternating bicep curls. Elbows pinned into the side, palms facing forwards. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, spin our palms to face one another. We'll go into hamstring curls. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into drag curls. Again, palms facing up, pushing our elbows backwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. I'll run to put the timer on. Ooh. I was only thinking actually, because when I woke up, I looked at what the rings and the watches and stuff were telling me is going on with my body. No, congratulating me, going, "Oh, you've had a fantastic night's sleep. Well done." kind of, what are you going to use that extra energy for? And I was thinking, I'm not feeling like I've had a fantastic night. But yeah, it's amazing how
What's the thinking
sometimes,
between this one you chose to do three
Mhm.
triceps and three biceps, but sometimes I think we alternate. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
obviously it's not to, one time you would do a heavier load, but is there any uh I don't know, I wouldn't say which one's better, but what's the thought process of
yeah, so there's two kind of thought processes. So when you alternate between the two, you're using antagonistic muscles groups. So as you're kind of utilizing your triceps, the opposite of triceps is biceps. So then you literally just you're playing with both of those two sides. What you can find, especially when you train really heavy, is once your biceps start to get a lot of blood flow into them, a lot of metabolic stress, it'll impede how your triceps will work. So over time, that can actually. Now, again, we will never do it on this morning session. But just thinking if you're taking this away to do it elsewhere. Whereas when you do all three triceps together, then all three biceps together, you're fatiguing that muscle group as much as you can. So we're going through to fatigue the triceps first, then we'll go through and fatigue the biceps, and afterwards we're recovering just enough in that minute to then come back and do it again. So it's just slight different approaches to just giving a different stimulus to the muscle groups. That's it, really.
yeah,
Cool. Speaking of fatigue and the muscle groups and getting things done, move on to set number two.
that's all right. Still
Okay.
seven, but you're getting there.
Yeah, I can't live in the sevens, I think, these days. Lucky number seven. Right. Okay, so back onto the ground for our skull crushers. Oh, and same again. Elbows pointing to the ceiling. Really put your focus into your triceps. So again, just like we've been talking about, see what it feels like right at the beginning. What does it feel like to drive your arms into the air? How do your muscles feel like when you're trying to compress them? And see how that compares to the last exercise of the final set. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, standing up as we move into tricep overhead extensions. Okay, in the elbows to the side of the head. Again, really driving your arms up into the air by squeezing your triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into our bent over position. We're going to bent over rows, tricep kickbacks even. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight, pin our elbows to the side of our body, arms facing up. Let's go into alternating dumbbell curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, palms facing one another. Let's move into hammer strength curls and keeping our elbows pinned into the side. Really concentrate on that feeling in your biceps. This is one of the easiest ones people find to connect with. So really connect with it. Really focus on squeezing many of those muscle fibers. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, back into drag curls. So elbows pinned to the side, palms facing forward, pushing our elbows backwards, but still doing that while connecting with your biceps. So you should feel your biceps squeeze as you're pushing your elbows behind you. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. I think I should definitely come with a warning label today that says don't operate heavy machinery.
So I'm going a little bit light to start. I'm going to
Good.
start to up it the next third and fourth. So an extra 2 seconds in between the things would be appreciated this time. So I'm switching off the ground, things like that.
No
Uh,
problems. I will find something illuminating to say or waffle, one of the two.
don't try too hard. It's okay. But
Oh,
overall, it's been good because I've been really, last week I came back with jet lag and not sleeping well, and coming from 2.5 weeks of holidays and family in the States, I shed the extra kilos relatively quickly this time coming
brilliant.
back. And did Ultimate this weekend, which was good, not a lot of pain, and it was a good amount of running. And I'm doing a double today, so I've got a tennis game at 9, not with Corey,
Yep.
someone else, someone better than me. It's gonna be basically dark when I get there, you know.
Yep.
And
Oh,
I've got a trial
fantastic.
photo shoot this week too, so a lot today, but it's feeling relatively good. Back to the routine of getting up. This
Yeah.
week was much better than last.
Excellent. Well, may it continue for you and you continue to get even better each and every week. And we'll start that by getting into set number 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's find those extra couple of seconds. I think you're right. It's time to go up in weight just that little bit. Yay. Onto the ground into our skull crushers. So same setup, elbows pointing to the ceiling. Keep your arms as straight, pointing up as you can. And really connect and feel it with your triceps. This time I'm going to think about timing, concentrate on that a little bit more this time. So fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Really control it and feel that stretch as much as you can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, from there, standing up straight. As we transition into tricep overhead extensions. So pinning the elbows side of body, side of the head again. Again, concentrate on that feeling in your triceps. So really feel them squeeze as you drive your muscles into the air, and then really feel it stretch as you're bringing them back down, as far down your back as you can. At the same time, speed-wise, fast on the way up, slow on the way down, still using that gravity. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there, transition into our bent over position as we're going for tricep kickbacks.
12, 12, 12, 12.
Wow, this is a good point. We need to do 12 of these into our tricep kickbacks. Oh, so we're driving these back. Same again, fast on the way back, squeeze and hold, and then slow on the way forwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standing up straight, pin our elbows to the side of the body, palms facing forwards. We'll move into alternating bicep curls. Speed-wise, these are going to have to go at the same speed. So it goes up and goes down. But you want to make it so that as you're bringing them up, you just move that a little bit quicker so you can hold it at the top for that brief second. And that should be at the same amount of time as you bring your other arm down. A little bit more complicated. Let's see if we can make that happen. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Turn our palms face one another, again keeping the elbows pinned to the side of the body as we move into hammer strength curls. So with these, we're both moving at the same time. So you're going to go faster on the way up, squeeze when you get to the top, and then really slow and controlled on the way down. Remembering to get that maximum range of motion, so you don't, because you don't touch the sides of your body on these ones. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there, turn the palms facing forwards as we're going to drag curls, pushing our elbows backwards. Same timing. So nice and controlled and fast on the way up and slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Ah, oh, almost there, almost at the last set.
Yeah.
How you find those extra bit of weight there?
Oh, doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Can feel them in the triceps and biceps.
Excellent. That is good to hear.
Sure.
And how about you, Jason? How did you find that extra bit of weight on that last set?
Let's see. When I went up, it was fine. some of the ones I'm right in between that lower and upper weight. And so it's close to failure, which is fine, but it's also more difficult.
Yeah.
And not as not as smooth. So it's always that struggle between thinking about the form. But I struggled a lot with when you said with the alternating, because that's where I went up in weight, and then you said to do this thing, the slow fast.
Yep.
So I kind of ditched it in the middle of it and just did what I could.
Yeah. It's one of those things we're trying to do is just trying to get that little bit extra out of ourselves. But yeah, if the main thing is if you can do both of them at the same time, that's perfect.
Yeah.
If you can make it so one just goes up that little bit quicker, so you kind of got this way that you're holding it for just that brief second, it just gives you that little bit of
Gotcha.
advantage. So it's only a tiny thing. You know, I always here to set those little extra goals. Speaking of which, let's move on
Time
to
and goals. Yeah, that's good.
last set. Okay. So we're going to go for 15 reps. Bringing it all together. So great form, great connection with those triceps on this exercise, or for the next 3, in fact. So really see how many of those muscle fibers you can fire off. And that great speed and connection. So you've got fast on the way up throughout all these and slow on the way down. So we'll start with skull crushers in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there, standing up and going into our tricep overhead extensions. Again, pinning our elbows side of our head. Really connect with your triceps and really drive them up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, into our bent over position, we're going to tricep kickbacks. Again, really driving these back behind you, squeeze those triceps and hold them in position for that second before returning back to the start. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight, locking our elbows to the side of our body as we go into alternating bicep curls, palms facing forwards. Again, main thing here is just concentrate on that feeling in your biceps. Keep those going. So you've got both of them firing and you're squeezing them on the way up and you're feeling that squeeze at the top and then you're still squeezing them on the way down, and you've got it absolutely spot on. Keep that control throughout. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, arms facing one another. Again, elbows still pinned into the side. We'll start these hammer strength curls in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, might be feeling the exhaustion now in your biceps, but we're still going to go for that one more set, which is our drag curls, pushing our elbows backwards. So really feel that those biceps as we go through this exercise. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weight down, grab yourself a drink. That's the end of another upper body session for this week. So we've just got the no lunge Friday, lower body session tomorrow, and then we're back again on Monday. So hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, have an absolutely super day ahead. Find something enjoyable to do every single day. Sounds like you're going to have an amazing day with tennis and with your photo shoots and things. And Magat, I hope you're going to have an amazing day too.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.